like when it comes to HR, that is so important to me.
Wait.
I really value the rules of the JBP, and I try to be as respectful as possible. It's your girl, don't call me white girl.
And it's your boy Imani, and you're now tuned into JBP Rewind.
She asked you just now.
No, she asked it 15 minutes ago.
This is my second time asking you.
She asked it 15 minutes
The
ago.
first time you looked at me like I was stupid.
She
the
asked
same
it
thing
before.
you said he did to you doing to me.
But see, now
So I can say that to you.
I've given a certain amount of energy for the sake of a conversation and all of us being heard, because I want to be sensitive about how we approach it. Because I know when you do approach it a certain way, depending on the response you get, you will be deemed to be ignorant or up. The same energy she's giving now off of something I did, I gave that for the sake of a conversation. Instead, it's being painted as if I give a enough. I'm doing it for the sake of a conversation and to get a point out. And every time I tried to get a point out, that gave it back to me like I was saying something dumb or ignorant.
No,
so yes, now my energy goes up.
I don't think it was dumb or ignorant. I don't think it's dumb or ignorant. I just have a different take.
Come on.
I don't think you're being dumb or ignorant. I just have a different perspective.
I didn't even see nobody shut you down. You've been able to talk the whole time.
I don't want y'all painting me like I care enough about this and want anyone to not. I want to care about the conversation. Yeah. I think everybody should do what I think anybody should do what they want to do, and I'm not that invested into anyone's love.
Care about this.
Love who you want to love.
See, for me, that comes before words mean things.
Right.
But I said that before. I said that from the jump.
They both ain't saying the same thing.
You're gonna paint me in a bad way. I'm not letting y'all do it. I'm not letting y'all do it.
That emotion.
I'm so lost, bro. First off, I'd like to say Imani got on my nerves this day. Yo, Mona, you had said on the rewind that Imani was getting on your nerves. Why? First of all, Imani don't. I'm like a fan of Imani the way he podcasts and shit. So this probably the first time we ever like really disagreed and shit. And Imani like just as passionate as me. And like they say like when you see a mirror of yourself, it'll irritate you, and that's really what it is. Like when I tease Imani about being rough or tough or you'll beat us up and all that, it's because I am the same. We are the same person.
I hate watching myself back.
I look cute. At least my wig ain't twisted.
Micah from the JBT community said, Mona tried to gaslight Imani because of her own personal beliefs instead of having a conversation surrounding a topic.
Real shit.
I'm glad Ish was able to explain properly the other side before she tried to gaslight him. Imani, do you think you were being gaslit?
You were.
Yeah. Yeah, that not for sure. And because when Joe said that bullshit, you should have said that first. Nigga, shut up. I don't gotta say it first. I made it very clear. Like, you know what? Nigga confused getting passionate about having conversation when like you really care. I don't care enough about this shit. Like, love who you want to love, but when you try to take what I'm saying and y'all get the excuse for being performative and all that, and then when I get on my performative shit, it's like, oh, he emotional. Nah, f that. That's all it was. Yeah, nigga gaslit me.
Word.
Bitch ass.
Can I say something? First of all, this name is Imani. I don't know if y'all need to put this name right here. I met him. I said, what's your name? He told me his name. I've always said it. Everybody else says his name wrong. I'm so tired of y'all being in them comments talking shit, making little dumbass videos. I didn't name this nigga, okay? His mama named him. I just used the name she used, which is Imani.
And she right. She right. I appreciated that she said it right. A lot of people don't say it right. I just let them just say it wrong all these years that I ain't give a f, but she's saying it right.
Also, I want to say another thing. Imani don't care. The first time we ever podcasted and he gave that energy like he was gonna beat us all up, I was curious to see how it would be once we get to this small kitchen. But he's right back to normal, because he's a podder, he's a real podcaster. Okay, we can keep going.
Imani, when you hinted Joe and Mona might be planting narratives, what narratives were you talking about? I think anytime you speak against anything LGBT, if I say it right?
I just hum it because there's so many. So I'll be like, LGBT.
Yeah, but anytime you do that and you have something to say that might seem like it's against, you seem like you're either homophobic or something like that. And I always want to speak against that. Like, I don't ever have any type of negative feelings. I just you know, I think conversations, you want to find a safe way to be a part of a conversation without offending people. So I thought at a certain moment, certain things that was being said could plant that narrative of me being homophobic, and I don't want that to be the case.
Do you think the co-host strategically plays into the narratives about the other co-hosts? Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, is that bad? Is that a bad thing?
I don't think it's bad. I only think it's maybe about 3.
It's a bid. Like, everything here is a joke. Like, everybody trying to be funny or crack a joke, so, you know what I mean?
It's only 3 niggas that strategically play into it. Joe, Flip, Mark.
Okay.
Consistently. Like, they lean into narratives at certain moments, and they do it in a very smart way. Everybody else ain't really looking to lean into the narrative. Yeah, it's just 3 niggas. It's them 3 niggas. Fucking Larry, Moe, and Curly. What narratives do you use against other co-hosts? I know the one I use, and it's usually against. I like using it against Mark. I like, like how you this intelligent, but you was a part of a cult? Like, nigga, I'm like how you fall for that? Nigga? Like, I'm always gonna play into that. That I think that's my main one that I'll lean into. The rest of them is just, I ain't gonna lie, niggas gotta get better at their narratives though. It's getting a little lazy. It's been like 2-3 years of the same narratives that I think niggas is tired of hearing. So we gotta get some new narratives popping. Like, y'all gotta keep leaning into me just everything, even if it's happening. I ain't gotta do that.
Joe did ask what narratives people wanted.
He did ask. He did. But the ones that I want, niggas ain't gonna go ahead and run with. Just be creative. Like, I don't want to give you the narrative because then I don't want the advantage at it. I just want you to get creative with your narratives. Like
What do you want though?
y'all had like 2-3 years of calling them niggas broke.
Yeah.
How about switch it up? I make more money than all you now. maybe one of those. Like a nigga ain't doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's switch it up. Oh, I seen a nigga Eve popping mad bottles and do something like that.
Yeah.
You want a positive narrative?
Yeah, nigga, what the fuck? I did 3 years of the negative shit. And they can't get no positive shit? That's crazy. All right.
Am I supposed to answer this too?
Yeah.
Cause my narrative is that I'm a hood booger, and it's crazy because I am a hood booger at heart, but I changed a lot. Like, I made a lot of changes. So even up here, like, I feel like I haven't felt that or even thought about some of this stuff since. Yo, you know what else about up here? It made me think to stop talking about jail. Cause I haven't been in jail for so long, so why do you keep, you feel me? But
You reformed.
yes.
That's not no hood. Look at that. That's not no hood booger look.
Right,
You
come
do what you
on.
want to do.
I like a sexy substitute. I don't think he practiced at all.
One more thing, and I think
Manny's back.
The biggest reason for that is he doesn't tour, he doesn't perform as often as Tank, so you're never going to sound as good as Tank. You also aren't really familiar with probably that band.
Are you this agent?
listen, I'm just telling you.
He wanted to be TGTE.
He wanted to add the E in the letters.
Yeah, you want to take Genuine,
Do me a
please?
favor.
Were y'all chatting yesterday?
Do me a favor. When I'm talking R&B, just
Mute up,
mute up.
comedian.
Everybody mute up. I don't talk Eddie Murphy with you.
That is such a good clip, yo.
Oh shit.
We got a lot of bangers on this joint, I'm telling you.
Imani, you shut Mona right on up.
Yes,
Why
you
was
did.
that?
Great.
Yo, and you know what? I wasn't shutting Mona up. I think that was the example I just needed to use in the moment. But I think everybody up here gets the opportunity to, like, when we talk about certain things, we lean to them for that. So if we're gonna talk about politics, you're gonna instantly look to Mark. If you're gonna talk about comedy, or you're gonna think of Mona. When you think of music, I get it. Everybody's like, oh, Parks. I should be one of the go-tos when it comes to music. So when it's time to talk music, shut up. I don't give a fuck what niggas don't know who the fuck I am. I know me.
Right.
I know my music. I know what the fuck I've done. So yeah, mute the fuck up. Everybody mute up. What you talking about?
Look at my face.
Imani, it seems like the big issue was Mona speaking on a subject you know more about due to your career. Do you think that's a problem the show deals with a lot? Not a problem, because you want to be able to voice your opinion on stuff even if it's not your career, but I do think we need to go ahead and give people the respects of their career paths and what they've been credited in. So yeah, if we talk about stand-up comedy, we talk about, once again, politics, or we talk about real estate or certain shit, there's gonna be certain people that we should lean to lead the conversation and then we add our input. But I don't think it's a problem, because just because you're not a part of it, I don't think you shouldn't be able to voice your opinion. So me saying that to Mona is just so I can get my point across, but she should very much so be able to speak on some music shit. I think that it should just come after I say my point. That's it.
What are your thoughts on what Imani said, and do you think the host should only speak on topics that they're well researched on? I think that all of us should only speak on, in a perfect world, all of us, none of us would speak on anything unless we're well researched on it, because that's just frustrating to the audience. It's frustrating to who the fuck you talking about, you know, it's like silly or whatever. But no, I really had no thoughts on what he says. Like, that's regular. I'm the type of person, the same way I dish it, I can take it. You never gonna see me bitching too much. Like, I am a girl, unfortunately. So like, I might you know what I mean? Like, it's that time when I'm a little sensitive, you feel me? But for the most part, I eat mine. I grew up around niggas, I'm around niggas all the time. And that's another thing, I feel like sometimes my living room looks like this. So even though potting with all these people is different, I'm used to being around a bunch of men. That's why I look like, it's like I'm comfortable, because I am.
Is it an official release from X?
Saying May 30th,
May
will be
30th.
the last day.
I'm pretty upset about
community.
this, man.
Me too.
I was devastated.
Me too.
Turned down my Netflix deal, talking about, there's no comment. Just let the communities thrive.
You did not turn down the Netflix deal because of Twitter communities.
Yo, why would you not just take the X community and take it over to your Discord on Patreon?
There you go.
He's got his smart glasses on.
Yeah,
He don't
you
fuck
need to
around
throw
when he
them
got his
shit.
Malcolm X's.
Yeah. With the JBTV community coming to a close, what will y'all miss most?
What's coming to a close?
Oh, you know they're getting rid of the community shit on X. It's a wrap. All of them.
So whose community is that? Y'all's? Is it Joe Budden's?
Nah, some shit they created.
So why they get rid of it? They beefing?
Nah, X. Just switching some shit up.
Oh, that's one.
Hey, you niggas about to be unemployed. Nah, I'm just.
Sucks to be you.
Nah, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. If y'all gonna you know what? I won't miss anything outside of the spaces. Now, if y'all keep the spaces going, cool, because I think the people that run the spaces is fire, and I think that's a good thing to keep the people engaged. But I ain't gonna miss nothing. You niggas is a lot of y'all niggas in there is disgusting, rude, up. Y'all like to go ahead and just find moments to shit on us at any time. Yeah, for the people who don't, I will miss interacting with y'all, but outside of that, will I miss it?
Please.
Imani, you were far more active in the community. Why did you invest so much time into the community? Do you think you invested too much time? Nah, I think in the beginning, and it was like all the other places that were building content off of us, because I wasn't on the podcast as much as everyone else. My thought process was to stay relevant, or to keep building myself within the space, was to keep active with them. It worked. It was good reasoning. It gave me a chance to show a side of myself through them that I wasn't able to show on the podcast. And I'm also somebody that believe in communicating to that degree to build up the love for what you're doing. I've seen Joe do this from the Blog TV, Ustream era, so I'm very familiar with what this looks like as far as being a part of community and talking to them. So for me, it was just strategic. And don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of time enjoying it. I've done spaces with a bunch of people who naturally in real life I wouldn't talk to. I've done interviews with people that naturally I would never talk to, all for the sake of we building up a brand, and if I'm a part of it, I want to be a part of the brand in the right way. So that was all it was. That's it.
You're on the other side of the spectrum. You never went to the community at all. Why was that? The whole time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, shit, I ain't never talked to Big Dot for a day.
On your neck from day one.
They was, and it's like, I don't know, because they the ones who pick Powder of the Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't know. It's like, I did, like, look at comments or whatever because I wanted to know, like, how people receive me. And that's how I knew to, like, not talk as much, calm down a little bit, shit like that. But it's like, they mean, bro. And I remember they had filmed a picture. I was on a visit in the feds with my dad, bro. They was chewing us up. And then one time they had, like, stitched me. Like, they had found a picture of me grown, like, well into my 30s. And it looked a little hoey, because I'm like, you know what I mean, little ass. I think I had booty shorts on or something. And then they stitched with, like, my teenage picture or something. It was just, they just do weird, freaky, hater, weird shit, and I don't like it. And I feel like I know how I am. I don't have the kind of temperament where I'm going to eat this. So it's like, it's already bad enough that I will randomly argue with a nigga at 3 in the morning for an hour in the DM, from the DM to the FaceTime. Like, we give each other a number so we can really get into this shit, right? But everybody gonna see it. All y'all gonna know I'm a psycho. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, Damona, don't do it. So I just, like, I ain't really with it. And that's how I did the interview with the bull in there too, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, nah, not really. We shouldn't misrepresent the community neither. There's a lot of dope people that be a part of it. And it's one side of what the bigger brand of supporters look like. So don't want to, make it seem like it's just nothing but negative shit coming solely from there. The people who run it are dope, and the people who started it are dope, and they've been around for a while. But some of you in there ruin it a little bit.
I wouldn't know if you was dope or coke, because I ain't coming. I'm not here. I came in there a couple times reading, being incognito, and I ain't like the vibe. I'm out. Yeah, it's over. Like, plus you only picked me for Body of the Month once. Fuck you.
Do you think that the community impacted the show too much? I think at certain moments it has.
Wow.
But even when you say impact, I think the impact sometimes is good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this type of engagement doesn't make the brand even better. Like, there's no other podcast you can get to have people this invested. Like, there's gonna always be good and bad that comes with this shit. So, like I said, I'm not gonna talk like this shit has been 100% negative. Like, there's been moments where the impact has impacted in a really, really good way. At least for me. Like, certain moments where I see certain things, certain interactions, it makes me wanna come in here and either work harder or makes me know that for sure what I'm doing is impacting in the right way. So yeah, it's impacted. I won't say too much. I think we get to determine how much that matters. As long as we don't walk in here feeling too affected by it and now moving differently based off of what they're saying. Nah, we got the best community when it comes down to this podcast landscape, what it looks like.
Mona, did you notice the community's impact on the show at all?
I wouldn't have noticed because I don't know what's going on in the community. Because I don't go in the community, baby.
You don't fuck with it though?
I don't go in there. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the layout. And then it's like, they don't do no onboard and orientation around this. So it's not like what the is going on. So I would see it and I'd be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And I couldn't really, mind you, y'all gotta think like, I probably had maybe 2 fan pages since this shit started. Now I have more, but like, it's not something that I'm used to. It's so many of these.
There should be some prep of what the communities look like, where
Bro,
to go,
which ones y'all fuck with, which ones y'all don't. Mind you, shout out to JBP Girlies. That's the only people, and that's this girl that's basically like girls that like Joe Budden's
dope.
podcast.
She dope.
Love her.
She's dope.
She's so good at editing. And I'm saying she, I don't know if it's a he, I don't know. But love the page, so good at editing. They've always been really like kind to me. Even if they clown me, it's a kind, right? So I don't know. That's it. And that's on TikTok.
Yeah. R&B, I was excited. I was waiting to see what was going to happen.
So in what capacity are you an R&B now?
I can sing.
He's in the business.
I've been in the business. I know you don't know.
And who are you?
Tyrese, I will sing right. Don't do it.
No, I'm asking.
You don't want to have a sing off.
Hold
you don't want. You playing now.
Hold
you
on.
don't want to have a sing off, bro. Black tie.
I'm asking
you. don't want to sing
who
off.
Who are you?
Me, a nigga with an opinion.
Okay, I'm asking you, who are you?
But what does that
Educate
mean?
that don't know, because I don't know.
Does Tyrese not really know you?
I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't care. It shouldn't matter. First off, you coming up here as a guest to a podcast where a week before you DM'd me and asked me to be there. Now, I didn't go ahead and feel the need to have to go, So you knew enough about that clip to know that you wanted me to be there, and I think you wanted me to be here to try to get this bullshit ass moment off. And I don't think it went the way that you thought it was gonna go. But I got an opinion. Like, I shouldn't need to be known to have an opinion at a podcast that I work at that you obviously saw me working at. I just think that moment, I think I tried to handle it as well as I could because I wanted to address it and say something different, but I will say that I have matured. And yeah, what the fuck you talking about? Who are you?
Imani, how close are you to getting into a singing battle?
I'll be honest with you, my voice was feeling fresh that day too. I wish that nigga would have said anything about
a singing battle. He was gonna punch this nigga. He was gonna punch on this boy. He was never gonna sing off with this. Can I say something?
Of course.
I called Imani and I complimented him because when I first saw the clip, it wasn't like somebody else was watching it. And when I heard you, I linked over. I said, "Who you talking to?" When I seen what you, I was like, "Oh my God!" Like the first thing I thought was like, "Oh, Imani lost his job." Like he was like, "Who are you?" Nigga? Who? I'm like, "Oh no way!" So, and I remember because I don't really watch it back then like that. I went out my way to make sure I watched that shit really locked in. I watched it. I'm like, "Oh, Imani did good. You stayed calm and all that." Because he was trying to play you. Like you would never know that he said, "Yo, beat it the way he asked." You feel me? Like, but
my sisters hit me and said the same thing, like, yo, I like how you rap. But if he would have even challenged that, let's just say the moment happens where he's like, let's go. I 100% would have sang, and I think at that moment I get the opportunity to showcase what I really do vocally. I think a lot of people listen back to old shit that I've written and featured on and I've made to sound a certain way for that person's project and get it fucked up with what I can do on stage. Like it ain't a lot of who can vocally with me. I don't need no auto-tune. I'm always on pitch. I have a very high vocal range. I don't think a lot of people really want to with me when it comes to the acapella shit.
Do you think you could beat or defeat Tyrese in a singing battle?
Do I think I can beat Tyrese in a singing battle? I don't think. I know I can Tyrese up in a singing battle, and I'm up for any challenge. Talking about. I thought you was gonna catch me in the slide.
Bring him up here, boy. Bring him up here.
You were in the kitchen for this. How was it seeing this play out? Is there any pressure to stand up for your castmates?
I don't know. I feel like it would have caught my attention or whatever, and I would have been like on it, of course, because I'm just a protective kind of person anyway. Like, but they men, you can't do that with a man, you know? Like, a man could go through something with another man and you get involved, and he will stop with him and cuss you to get the out of your fucking business. So it's like it's nothing I could have did anyway, other than watch it and compliment my boy because I feel like he handled it right. Because I feel like, you know the thing about it, whenever you do lose your temper or whatever, the bad part about that is you don't get your point across. Once you get upset, you're not landing your points because you're so that's why I was like impressed by it, because you got to say exactly what you wanted to say because you really did feel a way about how they carried this shit. And if anybody was playing, it was him. So yeah, I'm not ready to play with you. I think you was corny for playing. Like, I feel like Tank played back, but you was really playing around. But I've interviewed Tyrese before. Tyrese really is what he is. That boy ain't playing. Like, shout out to Tyrese.
And you guys come up here playing with any of us. I ain't really with that neither.
You gonna get jumped.
Like, we gonna have to start jumping some of you niggas when y'all get out of line coming up here talking
You're
to anybody.
getting banked. We about to bank Joe. For real. Like, this shit's starting to get,
Imani, do you think this conversation would have went any different if you were sitting on the same couch as him?
Oh, 100%. I thought about if I was sitting on the same couch with him, how that interaction would have went back and forth. Because I'm looking at it now with him looking at Ice, and I'm just looking at the how close and proximate. I 100% would have had a different energy. And it would have been like a violent howl and everything, but the energy of the back and forth would have went different. I don't know if his energy would have been like that. Well, no, that's not true. Tyrese is Tyrese. Tyrese would have said what he needed to say, so I give him that. But yeah, it would have went different.
I never had a whole face, but I'm still not corny. You understand what I'm saying?
No, one ain't got nothing to do with the other.
Me? Like that vibe.
I don't know if I'm ready to heal. And
sidebar, why can't I tell you I can suck a dick? I can suck a dick, I'm not gonna suck your dick.
No, I'm not. Stop.
Oh, shit.
I didn't think you thought that, but I'm just saying.
I know. I'm saying.
That wig is
I know. It's just the way you say it in like a.
I know how to suck a dick, man. I'm grown,
if you say it again, he might be out of here, man.
Listen, eat the dick up. Like a golf ball through a straw, you hear me? I'm not gonna suck his dick. It's my bro. Why would I do that? Like, that's the idea of somebody that you sit with is crazy.
Yo.
Why would I do that?
You got this.
Why would I do that?
She got it.
That's
She got
crazy.
it.
Imani,
Yeah.
why were you uncomfortable about Mona discussing her oral prowess?
All right, so listen. I don't really tell people often. Like, I watch everything. Actually, I do say it often, but I really watch everything, and I really do be like a fan of what a lot of people do. So I f with Mona before. Like, me and my little sister have had conversations about Mona. Like, my little sister's a big fan of Mona, right? So when you see and you meet certain people, you kind of already have like this either brotherly or cousin type of rapport without meeting them. But I guess you can call it a parasocial relationship, whatever. So when Mona first came up, I instantly just had a parasocial brother, sister, cousin relationship with Mona. Like, I'm listening to my cousin or my sister talk. So when she started talking that sucking dick shit, it's like, yo, nigga, I don't want to hear my little sister none of that say shit like that. That's honestly what it was. It was like hearing your distant cousin say nasty shit. It's like, I don't want to hear that. That's it.
That's so funny. Oh,
Amani, is Mona a failed hoe? She often talks about her ambitions to be a hoe, but never has any real hoe stories. Is she the Chris Paul of hoes?
The Chris Paul of hoes is crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, she might have failed it, but it depends on what type of hoe you trying to be. So I don't know if it was failed. I just think she was trying to be a hoe without really popping it like that. She's like trying to get some experience that she needed without really putting the pussy on the slab.
Word.
That's all.
Word. That's real shit. I should have. Why do you desperately want to go through a whole phase? The reason why I want to go through a whole phase is because I feel like when I came up, it was like that was such a bad thing. So it was like my whole mind and the way I made decisions, it was always about that. So it was like if I thought that it was a thing where you could have sex and people wouldn't tell, or you know what I mean? And I also thought that if you had a lot of sex, your coochie would be loose. I thought that. Like, I grew up real old school, vinegar in the tub and all. Yeah. Bro, I lost my virginity, I probably was like 3 months to 18. Like, I was committing crimes and going to jail long before. I just wasn't like, you know. But real shit, all my family thought I was a lesbian. Like, when I had a baby, them bitches was like paying each other. They bet, like, years ago, like, this bitch is a dyke, like, she gay.
So your whole phase really, you really would have been like giving it up.
Yes,
multiple times a week.
I'm not done, Imani. I'm not dead. If this shit go right,
you can still get it back.
Lord, what the f? I'm single. Like, I don't care. This is what I know. All the whores are married. Love whores because they're nasty bitches and love a nasty dog. You know what I'm talking about. Like, so it's like, all the stuff that I ever heard about hoes is it's all bullshit. So it's like, yes, I want to try it. Literally, I know a lot of whores.
What's stopping you from trying it?
I don't know, I'm kind of corny like that. Like, giving the pussy part is like, oh my God.
That's the biggest part of being a
yes, like, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. You scared to put it on the slab.
It's not even scared, and then it would be easier if I wasn't a little popular. Because it's like, now it's like, oh my God, he might record me.
Niggas is definitely telling.
Yeah.
You definitely ended up on Baddie Hub. You out of here.
You don't know how it is until you hit you from the back and that light pop on. These ain't right, bro. I didn't put it in a Ford Nelson about that shit before, and I wasn't even popping at the time. Like, these will film you, bro. These meta glasses got these up. I seen 10 with the little money that's hiding the light.
You gonna let it hit you with the meta glasses on?
No, bro. Mind you, I'm not dumb. It's like any sex tapes I ever been in, it's always been my tape, my video. You know, like, I'm not stupid, but niggas sneak and record you. Like,
they gonna put you on a ring cam.
I'm gonna be on Baddie Hub, word. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be really mad that I'm on there sucking dick and I ain't getting no money. They making all the bread. Like, come on, bro. Oh, shit. We really lied like we was gonna be fast, knowing damn well.
Imani, you think Mona built for a whole life? No. No. I think once certain shit happens in your life, like she famous now. She famous now. So a part of being a hoe, you just gotta not give a fuck. So if you gonna do the whole shit, like if you gonna do it now, you gotta be prepared to everything that come with it. So it's gonna be some niggas that's gonna talk about hitting. You gotta be prepared for some shit to leak.
Nah, no, that's crazy.
You gotta be prepared to and you know you're gonna hit some whack niggas too. So you gotta be prepared to have the whack niggas attached to your hoe.
98% of niggas can't. I know that, and that's the bullshit. Like all the dick you got to run through to find one good meat. It's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
Cause these niggas can't fuck with
She not
shrimps.
prepared for it. She not prepared.
In all seriousness, the sexual talk make either of you uneasy on the podcast, considering it's a workplace and some of the commentary can look straight up HR violations. Anybody that knows me knows that, like when it comes to HR, that is so important to me.
Wait.
I really value the rules of the JBP, and I try to be as respectful as possible. One thing about me, like rules, that's the Mona rules, you know?
Go hand in hand, right?
What? So, no, it doesn't, I don't mind talking about sex because I know I'm going to be as appropriate as you can possibly be. Manny?
I agree with every. No, I'm lying. I think because she's the only woman in the room at certain times, we could watch maybe how vulgar we are. But then again, it's Mona, and Mona just give it up. So maybe not. Depending on how deep we get into the conversation, maybe we can find a fine way to like tune it back where we not so crazy. We be talking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes if you didn't have the type of voice on certain shit that you have, I would feel awkward.
Was you ever awkward with Melissa?
Certain moments, yeah.
Yeah.
Certain moments, yeah. So, I mean, and I get it, but both of y'all tough skin and both of y'all have a real good understanding of men and how we interact and how we engage. So, but it's still women. So it's a little awkward maybe here and there.
I feel like they be more freaked out when I talk shit. Like I can't, this pussy, mind you, sitting with them, half of the day is my dick is way bigger than yours. Oh wait a minute, oh that's an alarm. Oh my God, oh my God.
That's a whole alert.
No, oh my God, where is it?
That was the birth control alarm. I know what alarm that is.
You don't commit crimes or you don't commit the same kind of crimes to send you back to jail. Your thought pattern, which is really the root of all the bullshit, that's the hardest part to change.
I will smack the shit out of you when she finishes talking. You ask her question. I will smack the shit out of you if you ask her a question when she finishes. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm just saying.
If you say anything when she finishes.
I haven't said nothing this whole podcast, Parks.
I know I missed you.
Eating chicken is good.
And then I say something, it's like, oh, don't ask the bitch no questions, keep her quiet.
No, not keep her quiet.
What you trying to get your money's worth or not?
Do you feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't? If you talk too much, Joe has an issue. If you don't talk, Joe has an issue. How do you manage? At this point, these ain't low. These are like probation meetings. You know, at your job, we work at Target, and you got to meet with the you talk about your attendance, your lady. I'm telling you, this is a real deal thing. I don't feel like I'm damned if I do or damned if I don't. I just feel like, I don't know, like in a room full of it's always gonna be that vibe, but like, girl, let me get this out. Let me say something, whatever. Plus, it's always gonna be a thing of me, like, in my mind, it's like, I gotta get this out. I gotta say something. Nobody here knows what they're talking about. Like, I have to fight that. You feel me? Or even like jokes. Everybody cracking jokes. My brain say, bitch, crack a joke, this ain't funny. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how my mind works. So it's like, and that's not true. Like, I think the audience enjoys every part of the show. I think ultimately they always want to hear what Joey got to say. Like, bottom line, you feel me? Like, no matter what happens, they want to hear this at the ending. So even if I have a great point, we might skip me to get Joe so we can get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. So I don't know if I'm damned if I do or damned if I don't. But I put my best foot forward, and I'm a positive person, so I know it's gonna work out. And for the most part, whenever I see clips, the shit is hilarious. Like, even the shit when y'all think I'm mad, on this episode I storm out, I'm playing, we laughing. We had so much fun this day, bro. Like, it's funner when it's fun, bro. So, I don't know, I'm enjoying myself. I could be home wiping a baby's ass. That would suck.
We disagree. Yo,
Let me ask
I swear I can't wait till they put it out.
Can I ask you a question?
Y'all do bird shit. I see it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
If we
just did. Ask me another one.
All right.
Yeah, smart man. I know you are, but what am I?
Me and Mark don't debate?
No, not like he used to. Not after that time you got salty after that situation, and he felt like he hurt your feelings, and then he stopped.
You ever felt like you hurt my feelings?
I saw that shit in 3D, and I watched it.
Oh, okay.
He ain't want to offend you no more.
Let me ask you a question.
Do you think Ish is scared of Mark ever since the flat earth debate? Hell no. I think there might be a chance that he's avoiding the back and forth because he don't like how niggas play with him and that. I think that's what it is. So I don't think it's a scare thing. I just think he don't want to give you what type of content you is looking for. And honestly, the Ish and Mark shit is gonna always be funny. It's gonna always be funny. So, nah, I don't think he's scared, but he ain't about to give you what you want. You know Ish.
I know we talk about just the interviews and shit, but after seeing that, I watched it back too. I think we got to make a stance on when certain guests come up and they try to play with niggas up here.
Okay,
we need to jump in. I ain't like that shit with Parks.
I didn't either. I said that earlier.
I ain't like that.
Nobody like this.
I said the same thing.
I ain't like that.
Why didn't you say anything in the moment?
Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Clown. Look at these niggas. Clown.
Get off me!
This is clown, yo.
Do you think guests violate the cast often? No. I don't think it happens often. I don't even think it happens like a lot. But I do think what happens is a lot of the guests, we start to learn that they actually are viewers of the show. So they feel like they are part of the show in a certain way, and they kind of interact with us in the way that they watched us interact with each other for so long. I understand that. But some of you should get jumped at certain points. Some of y'all, if y'all that cool and y'all down to play, then let's really play. Because I think all of us just automatically give guests a certain level of respect because you are the guest, so we're not gonna say certain things. But if some of y'all feel comfortable saying the shit that y'all say, then we should feel like, all right, we shooting back. Which guest was the nicest? You know what? Natasha Bedingfield was really nice. Like even after, just really nice, chill. Tiwa Savage was really nice. Teddy Riley was really nice. There were a lot. I'll be honest with you. All the guests have been nice. Like we saying nicest, so I'll probably lean with Natasha Bedingfield and Tiwa Savage, but I've never had like experience with a guest come up here and not be nice. They all pleasant. Which guest was the most disrespectful? I'm not even gonna give you the bullshit answer of nobody. Let me find somebody. Let me find somebody that I would think would be disrespectful. And no one disrespectful, but maybe too cool, maybe too comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hitmaker. I'm gonna go with Berg. And not even disrespectful, but Berg, like whenever he comes up, he's like a cast member. He operates like a cast member, not even a guest. So he's gonna talk and joke and say certain things that we would say. So I wouldn't say disrespectful, but I think the proper word would be most comfortable. I think he's the most comfortable. You recently had some tough criticisms about the new MJ movie, but what's your favorite music biopic? Oh, for Ray. Ray to me is, I think, the most accurate. It dealt with the highs, it dealt with the lows, it dealt with him at his best and his worst. I don't think they sugarcoated anything. I think that was the most accurately done as far as looks, vocals, performance scenes. Yeah, Ray is the best one so far.